Hello everyone, we are back with part 2 of lesson 4 HTML web page. All right, so we finished off bubble 3 and we needed to pick up and do bubble 4 and bubble 5. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this onto bubble 4. Make sure you have that notebook open so that we can follow the instructions in the notebook. The instructions on Code Studio are not what I want you to follow because I changed things a little bit. So don't ignore that, just ignore that. In your notebook on page 15, these are the instructions for bubble 4. All right, so let's check them out. Bubble 4, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Bubble 4, choose one of the web pages below. Use the HTML tags we have learned to recreate the web page as best as you can. Having trouble remembering all the HTML tags, that's okay. Click here to see a list of the tags we've learned so far. So you can go ahead and click there, and that's going to open you up to a table of tags that we have learned so far up until this point. So this first group of tags right here are the tags that are already on your page when you open up your page, so you don't really have to pay attention to those. They'll come into play later on, but the key thing to remember is that your code, here's our body tag, your code should go between the body tags. Just always remember that. Your code should go between the body tags. We have learned how to make paragraphs, right, with the paragraph tag. Here's an example. We've learned how to use headings or create headings, titles, and subtitles with the H tag. And we've also just learned how to make lists. Remember, unordered list is UL, bullet points, and ordered lists are numbers, numbered list, all right? And then we have LI, list item, which you use for both lists. So let's go ahead and go back to our notebook. You're going to choose one of the web pages. There are 3 separate web pages you can choose from. You can choose option A. You can choose option B, 5 fun facts about me. Option A is top 5 countries with highest number of COVID cases. This has changed since I made the page because cases keep going up, numbers keep going up. So the numbers here are not the most recent ones, but it was at the time. Or you can do web page C, which has 2 lists. It is completely up to you. All right. I'm going to show you a tip for this that will help you with completing bubble 4. These are text boxes, which means that you can just highlight everything, copy it, Control C, Command C, copy. Go into Code Studio, whichever web page you're doing, A, B, or C. I'm just showing you with A as an example. Copy it, go into Code Studio, bubble 4, look for that body tag, line 5 and line 8, go in between, and I'm going to paste it. Control V or Command V. All right, so I just pasted, I'm going to collapse these instructions. I just pasted all that text. That way you don't have to type out all the text, right? That's why I made it a text box, so you can just copy, paste. Now your words are on the page, but they're all put together and squished together because the computer has not received any instructions on what to do with those words. And your task is to add tags in order to make the page look as close as you can to the image in your notebook, right? So that's going to be your task for bubble 4. And I'm not going to go too much into detail because the idea is that you're going to show me what you have understood about HTML tags and that you can apply those HTML tags on your own to create this web page. So again, you want to add, if you're doing this web page 1, web page A, you need to add heading H tags, you need to add paragraph tags, and you need to make a list. Remember, tell the computer, are you making an unordered list, a bullet point list, or are you making an ordered list, a number list? You can follow the examples here. This is an example structure. All right, so if you make an unordered list, or if you make an ordered list, this is the structure that you would use to provide instructions, right? So you need to tell the computer, hey, we're making a UL list, or hey, we're making an OL list. And then add those LI items. LI. Don't forget to close all your tags All right, don't forget to close all your tags. If it's a paragraph, what tag do you need to use there? If it's a title, what tag do you need to use here? All right, so again, your task is to apply the tags that we have learned. Paragraph, heading, unordered list, ordered list, list item. Use these tags so that your page looks like, as best as you can, it doesn't have to be exact, but as best as you can, the page in the notebook. Okay? So again, you can choose web page A, web page B, which is a unordered list, bullet point list, or web page C, which is going to be 2 lists. All right. So it's up to you, A, B, or C. Once you finish bubble 4, you can click finish. That will take you to bubble 5. On bubble 5, you're going to see your web page again. And this is the bubble I'm going to be looking at. For bubble 5, you're going to review the page you created, check that the HTML tags are structuring the content correctly, and make sure your code is organized, readable, and free of bugs. This is basically the final edit stage. So you're just reviewing your code, you're reviewing, making sure that it all looks good. If you're satisfied with the way it looks, it matches the page in the notebook, then you can go ahead and click finish, and you're done with the lesson. If you're turning this in late, please, or you're redoing this lesson, please message me on Schoology to let me know. Hey, Miss Mayorga, I finished Unit 2, Lesson 4. Can you please check it? All right, that way I know to check it because I don't get notifications from codes.org when you turn in something or when you make changes. If you have any questions, like always, message me on Schoology, let me know, and I can help you out. All right, everybody, I will see you next time in the video or in class. Goodbye, everyone.